Hey everyone, I hope you are having a wonderful time. Today I like to share my experience of using this newly and recently released SMS Audio DO400 high-res MQA and DSD capable state-of-the-art design deck that you can have under $500. I've been using this deck for more than 2 months now. It uses the ESS9039MS Pro chip fully balanced architecture that featuring 6 digital inputs with 2 analog outputs. It has improved in preamplifier stage. They improve it. So SMS is one of the company that really listen to customers and reviewers and their feedbacks. I always say that these decks are okay to have as your gain control if you want to control your volume, but the actual pre-stage is not as good as a dedicated preamplifier stage that you can have. But these newer generations are improving. So previously I reviewed Loxg D40 Pro, which is exact same architecture with lesser quality parts. So let me put it this way. This one, SMS and Loxg is like a Toyota and Scion kind of thing. So Loxg D40 retail for $429. This one retail for $499. For the difference in price, you will get better capacitors as well as more features, sound coloring, PCM filter. PCM filters, Loxg also have that NOS feature. So this is one of the really good NOS deck under $500 that you can buy. This SMS DO400 changed the external design, although they are still using same menu system or similar quality and resolution of the front screen. This pattern is a little plasticky, but it has nice texture and feeling to it. When you push it or when you turn it, it's soft and smooth feeling. I call it state-of-the-art NOS deck because you have very good refinement in sound, good resolution, as well as giving you very good engaging tonal balance with good amount of separation and overall nice balance of the sound. But if you want more coloration or to suit your system or your taste, it has sound color option that you can choose inside the menu. Loxg D40 can be a bit wild sometimes if you use that NOS feature, no filter feature, right? So this DO400, it has more refinement in sound quality, especially if you are using NOS feature. When I'm using this Pioneer TED S1EX, I prefer non-oversampling, no filter selection in the filter menu. But when I'm using this JBL, I like that minimum filter fast roll off feature. So those are my two preferred filter using this DO400 deck. So when I try using as a pre-deck, right, I was surprised because a lot of the time when you use your deck as the pre-deck, usually upper range, upper mid-range area get a bit thinner sounding and less engaging, a little flat sounding in general, but not this one. This one won't change the actual sound signature of the deck that come with it, but it will retaining that sound signature, but it will give you enhancement in using as a pre-deck. So that is a big plus in my opinion, because all the digital inputs that you can take advantage of it, you don't necessarily have to have pre-stage itself, because I tried that using it as a pre-deck, driving this Orchard Audio dual gain amplifier that I'm going to review. I try with different power amplifier, ICE power monoblocks that I've been using from Sabai Audio. It sounded very good together. I also try with Topping PA52 Plus amplifier this DO400 serving as a pre-DAC, and it sounds very impressive in terms of engaging and balance and accuracy and everything combined. For the price that we are getting, I don't think I can complain, or we can complain anything. For less than $500, you get NOS DAC and good pre-section, as well as giving you very capable headphone amplifier. This is, I think, one of the true bargain that you can have in today's offering. The way the SMS are doing is really good for customers because giving you more features, better quality sound, and most improve one generation after another compared to a lot of other brands, because you will have significant improvements. The price is remain affordable and good quality sound that you can have without breaking the bank. So this is one of the great offer by SMS Audio. And next thing is they change a little bit. When you turn off the power, it has little red indicator light that power is off. When I was using this DO400 as a pre-DAC, I changed analog out to all out. RCA and XLR outputs are simultaneously outputting audio signal, because when I'm using as a pre-DAC, I want to connect my subwoofer. So I connected the Y connector to feed to my subwoofer, and it works wonderfully well using as a pre-DAC as well as feeding the signal to subwoofer. So this is a very good offering and very good improvements over many previous generations of pre-DACs that they've been offering. I have a few of my favorite features in this SMS DO400, which is using it as a pre-DAC as well as feeding it to my subwoofer. That is big improvements, and I really love the way that I can use it in terms of sound quality of using it as a pre-DAC, because it won't change the actual sound signature of your system, unlike other generations that they've been offered in the past. Another favorite feature is NOS feature. That no filter option is really good ear opening experience, because it will give you really good dynamic range, and it has great immediacy over standard filters option. So filters options will give you more refinement in sound signature, but NOS feature will totally give you another whole dimension of experience if you use that feature. That is depending on personal taste and preference. For me, I like the NOS feature with this S1EX and filter option with this JBL. That's how I would prefer pairing with my Acuface E4000. The sound quality is, if you are using that NOS feature, is dynamic, vivid, and very spacious sound with very good immediacy. Bass quality and tonal balance is very well balanced. So that is a big plus for many of you like me who prefer to have NOS filter. But when you prefer to use it as a filter option, with the filter option, there are a lot of filters and sound coloration that you can choose. So I don't use any sound coloration. I just use standard sound coloration, and I use different filters, and I always prefer to go back minimum fast roll-off filter, so which is probably one of the best balanced sounding filter in my opinion regarding a lot of SMS products. So that filter option sound is compared to NOS filter option. What it can do is more refinement and slightly smoother tone and balance, and the volume will decrease a little bit, like 2-3 dB less loud than NOS filter. So that is a different. And in general, the sound output voltage wise, let's say if I compare to my Sony Music Server, DO400 is about 6 dB louder than my Sony HAB-Z1ES Music Server. But when you change it to no filter NOS option, it will add a few more dB, probably like 2-3 dB louder. So which is why if you have a low gain tube stage or set amps, or the NOS filter option will be greatly beneficial for your system. This DO400 is almost perfectly executed pre-DAC and headphone stage, all combined with less than $500 is true bargain. Highly recommended, my friend. Thank you very much for watching and happy listening.
Next one is, it's called Kiss of Life. And let's hear some bass. Look at the sky, it's the color of love. There must have been an angel by my side. Something heavenly came down from above. He led me to you. He led me to you. He built the bridge to your heart all the way. How many times I've lived inside a I can't say. When I was led to you, you were the one for me. I swear that whole world could feel my heartbeat when I lay eyes on you. Wasn't it clear from the start? Look, the sky is full of clouds. The sky is full He built a bridge to your heart all the way, and let it play and how many times I've loved inside, no, I can't say on the bass, Mr. Koriboy Keisuke-san. On the guitar, Orama Yosuke-san.